Hello, everybody. I'm Ref Jayhawk.
And I'm Logan Hawk.
And this is WWE 2K24, the 1984 WWE Universe, Madison Square Garden, July 23rd, 1984. The Brawl to end it all, and it was known as, in the, what I call the original history, 11 matches on this card. Look at this lineup. This show is stacked. We got Roddy Piper against Wild Samoan Sika. That's our opening matchup here. The Iron Sheik with Tony Gurria, with Freddie Blassie against Tony Gurria. The Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana defending against Cowboy Bob Orton. Paul Butcher Vachon taking on Ivan Putski. Hulk Hogan defending the WWF Championship against Greg the Hammer Valentine, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The Martial Arts Champion Antonio Inoki defending his title against Dr. D. David Schultz. Tag team title on the line, Bob Backlund and B. Brian Blair against Sergeant Slaughter and Billy Travis. The main event is going on 8th on the 11-match card. The Women's Championship, the Challenger, the Fabulous Moolah, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, against the Champion, Wendi Richter, accompanied by Cyndi Lauper. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff against Chief Jay Strombo. Rene Goulet against Wild Samoan Alpha. And then we're going to close off with an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal featuring, among others, Adrian Adonis, Dick Murdoch, Camus, Antonio Inoki. Now that's going to be a fun show. Got a lot of action to go on here.
So you guys are already wrestling tonight.
Some of them are already wrestling, yeah.
Also, how long's that match going to be?
It's going to go with a top rope battle royal. I probably won't go too long.
Oh, so there's no time limit, just last.
Yeah, it's just a regular battle royal. It's not a Royal Rumble.
Oh.
All right, well, let's kick it off. One fall, the 20-minute time limit to open things up here. Roddy Piper and Wild Samoan Sika. Go to Mike Rome for our introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
Okay, so in our original history, this match was actually Wild Samoan Sika against Ron Shaw. I've yet to find anybody, really, I don't think in any version of this game that's ever made a Ron Shaw. We're going to put a little bit more star power into our opening contest here with Roddy Piper. I can tell you right now that the next time we're at Madison Square Garden after this, it will be Roddy Piper and Superfly Jimmy Snuka one-on-one. That feud is kicking off.
The other day, I think it was yesterday when I watched rip-off movie stuff. Like someone was talking about rip-off movies, and one was a Harry Potter rip-off, and somehow Roddy Piper made an appearance.
That's interesting. I have no idea what you're referring to. I've never heard of it. And here comes the challenger. Let's go back up to Mike Rome for our introduction.
And his opponent, representing the Wild Samoans from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 286 pounds, the Samoan Wild Thing!
Wild Samoan Sika on his way to the ring. One fall, 20-minute time limit, as are all the non-title matches on the Alpha and Sika in single competition, but that's what we're getting here tonight. And Sika will be in the Battle Royal at the close of the night as well. We'll be seeing a lot of Sika in this event here. So, Logan, why don't you tell our viewers what you did today?
Well, we went to my mom and I went to the Akron Zoo. We also got lunch. But it took us a while to go to get there.
Way too much road construction in that area. I think they've been doing the same road construction for like freaking 10 years now. There feels that way anyway. But did you have fun with the zoo though?
Yeah.
Good. Glad you and your mom got to spend a little bit of time together. I unfortunately had to get some blood work done this morning, so I was at my doctor at 8:15, getting poked with a needle. Didn't get to go with you guys, but Giga's going up to the top rope awfully early here, and Piper's a long way away. I guess he connected? I thought for a second Piper countered with like a body kicker, but it looked like he ended up landing between Piper's legs on the way down. Giga yanking Piper
Excuse me.
away there. I tell you, what a show. This is going to be 5 title matches. The women's title match originally aired on MTV in the original history. Got a lot of hype between us with Cyndi Lauper being in the corner. Okay, let's see how many countouts we have on this show. We did not have any on the last episode of Championship Wrestling, but it was only a 3-match show. So.
I wasn't here for the last episode.
No, you were not here for the last episode. You were still, I think you were just leaving lunch when I started streaming that. So, nice clothesline there by Giga. You know what? I'm not necessarily surprised that Giga's had the advantage so far. I'm surprised that it's been kind of a blowout at this early going here. Unique opportunity later to see Antonio Inoki in a WWF ring. We're nearing the end of the WWF New Japan relationship. I believe that relationship is done in October of '85.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Logan.
Was there a Star Wars movie where C-3PO had a red arm? 2, 3.
Wow. Less than 2 minutes for our opening match.
You're also trying to think what I said?
Here is your winner.
So I don't recall, but it's been a while since I've seen the Star Wars, anything besides. I haven't seen this new trilogy at all. I haven't seen episodes 7 through 9 at all. And I don't think I've seen 4 through 6 in years. I don't think I've seen anything outside of the prequel trilogy in the last 10 years, honestly. So I'm pretty sure there is. I think I remember seeing it, but I don't remember.
I fell asleep during the 2nd episode.
You did. We never did get back to watching it after that.
Yeah, and I started watching The Phantom Menace this morning.
Alright, go one fall with a 20-minute time limit here. The Iron Sheik with Clacky, Freddie Blassie, and Tony Gurria. A lot of matches on this card. We're going to try to get through at least these early matches quickly. Although I was hoping for a little bit longer than 2 minutes for our opening match. I don't necessarily want the stream to go 4 hours, but I want some lengthy match in here. It's a big show, but...
One of the sponsors up there is Slim Jim.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
When would the Macho Man start wrestling?
Weighing in at 258 pounds, the Iron Sheik.
Okay, so to answer that question, Logan, we will begin seeing the Macho Man in the universe here in either June or July of '85.
Okay.
So I've got another 10 months or so yet before we see the Macho Man. Yeah, it kind of annoys me. They've got Clacky and Freddie Blassie spelled wrong, and I know there's a space limitation like that can kind of explain why there's only one D in Freddie. But if they spelled Clacky right, they would have got that second D in. So that's just annoying me a little bit. Maybe I'll do that edit.
What was the spelling error in Classy?
His opponent from New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony.
Hello? Where's your dad?
So whoever did the spell Clacky Freddie Blassie, Classie, and it's Classy every time I've seen it. I think what they were going for was spelling it the same way as Blassie, but I don't think he ever did spell it that way, so it's annoying.
Oh.
I could be wrong. Maybe he did in LA in the 70s. I don't know, but I don't remember ever seeing that in my era. With Tony Gurria on his way to the ring here. The 5-time former WWF Tag Team Champion getting ready to take on the former World Champion, the Iron Sheik. Underneath the rope goes Gurria, and should be a fun match. 2 veterans. Gurria on the downside of his career a little bit here. Sheik, you could argue, still in his prime, but he also started a little older, so Should be a fun matchup here. 1 fall 20, and there's the bell. I think I showed Logan the Good Ink or Good Enough video theory a couple days ago.
Also, a couple of weeks ago, I found out that Roddy Piper was the host of Piper's Pit.
See, they got Classic Freddie Blassie spelled right here, but not on the on-screen graphic. Like, I don't understand why they did that, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's just annoying more than anything else.
There's also 2 Ds, which is how he's actually spelled. You have a rubber figure of Freddie Blassie in my room.
Yeah, you got my old Freddie Blassie figure. You got all my old LJN.
What does LJN stand for?
You know what? I don't even know if LJN stands for anything. They were just LJN for as long as I knew. That is a good question, and let me see if I can find that answer.
Okay. The Iron Sheik is taking control of the match. And only had a minute in. Gaetan Garea threw the Iron Sheik on the floor. He's going back out.
Okay. Jack Friedman founded LJN in 1970 using funds from his former employer Norman J. Lewis Associates, from which the company name LJN is derived, being a reversal of Lewis's initials, after seeing the scale figures from Mattel and Milton Bradley Company increase. LJN disappeared from... It went out of business originally in 1994, and the brand was revived in 2018 when the Young Bucks and AEW made an agreement for some action figures with them.
Oh.
Get in there, Sheiky.
Well,
there you go.
Wasn't it like 9?
8. Blackie's up on the apron. He's going to pull that turnbuckle pad down. Let's see how quickly the referee Noda can get. Referee just got that chair out of the ring.
We actually saw that animation of him actually taking the turnbuckle off.
Realistically, we probably see it more often than we realize, but we're so focused on either on the match or talking to each other that we don't really pay attention to it.
Well, today was actually the day we saw it.
Iron Sheik with that stomach breaker there. Yeah, I love the fact that the current action figure lines all have like legend figures and stuff like that. I would have killed for that stuff when I was a kid.
Like the posable action figures that were WWF legends.
Like those old big rubber figures I had.
Yeah.
They focused on the current wrestler. Man, I would have loved to have had a action figure based off of like 1972 Pedro Morales or Stan Stasiak and people like that. And it's honestly amazing to me some of the figures they released. Like Undertaker was a character for 25 years, and they still released a Mean Mark Callis figure a couple years ago. Like, who would have thought anybody would care about a Mean Mark Callis figure?
They also released Terry Funk.
Oh yeah, well Terry Funk look given. I've got a Terry Funk rubber figure somewhere. I don't know if it's upstairs in your room or it's down here somewhere. I got a Terry Funk of the old LJM. We'll see Terry Funk when we get to middle of 85, around July 85. We'll start seeing Terry Funk.
Also, I know you. Like, I'm trying to think. You used to like Thundercats when you were a kid.
I like Thundercat when I was a kid. He-Man. And, well, we got a camel clutch here by the Iron Sheik. Thinking can finishing hold. He lets go of it. Apparently, Kenton Garea was not going to commit off of that. Now into a gut-wrench suplex, nicely done. And there's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. No surprise there.
Here is your winner, the Iron Sheik.
4:26 the time. So a couple of short matches to get things started here. Kalaman Gumit. All right, we got still got 9 matches to go. Looks like a long show. So
Even though the last two matches have been quick.
We got our first of 5, count 5 championship matches on this card here. Tito Santana taking on Cowboy Bob Orton for the Intercontinental Championship. Let's get this one started.
Who's the champion?
Tito Santana.
Oh.
One fall for 1 hour time limit coming up.
Is scheduled for 1 fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight Wrestling Championship.
I watched like on the kids and family app on the Roku channel before.
Pardon?
I watched an FGTV video before, and they were playing like a WrestleMania game. And Randy Orton used to have hair,
Yeah.
black hair, with a goatee, I think.
Don't remember the goatee. No, he definitely had hair when he started. Look kind of like we're going to do the introductions inside the ring here. Now, this match did recently happen on an episode of Championship Wrestling. It's been a few weeks back now, about, I'd say 5 weeks or so back. It was a non-title match that Bob Orton won. So then Orton getting a rematch from that. We already got a win over Tito Santana on the book. Tito Santana had not been having great luck after his last title defense. He kept the championship, but he lost by countout to Tiger Chung Lee.
And Tito Santana is the champion.
Tito Santana is the champion. Tito Santana was the champion when we started streaming this beginning with May of '84. He's been a champion since February. But not on his biggest, not exactly on a winning streak here, so we'll have to see how this one plays out. And the winner of this match will defend the title in the next episode of Championship Wrestling against Rene Goulet, no matter how Rene Goulet's match later on ends up. Go.
Whose music was this, though?
Eddie Guerrero, I think.
Oh. When will we see Eddie Guerrero?
There's a match I need to show you. I know you're a Rey Mysterio fan anyway. Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero had a match at Halloween Havoc 1997. One of the best matches I've ever seen. I'll have to show that to you later. Go to Mike Rome for our introduction of our Intercontinental Championship match.
Title matches are 1 hour for PLEs.
Introducing the challenger from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 242 pounds, Bob.
So Bob Orton's the champion, not Santana.
No, keep watching.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 248 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight
My bad.
Wrestling Champion, Tito Santana.
I am finding it very interesting here so far out of 6 wrestlers that will have competed on this card once this match starts. I've actually met 5 of them.
Okay.
The only one I never met was Sika.
So you met Alpha, but not Sika?
I've never met Alpha either, but we haven't seen Alpha yet. Alpha's on later.
Oh.
But I met Roddy Piper, I've met Irish Sheik, I've met Tony Gurria, I've met both of these guys. I've got a signed Bob Orton figure in the next room. Uncle Kent got it for me for my birthday a couple years ago.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We've got one fall of the 1 hour time limit here. Logan's going to step away for a few minutes. And Bob Orton and Tito Santana into that corner. And again, remember on June 16th, Bob Orton defeated Tito Santana in a non-title match in less than 5 minutes. We can do that again. We'll have a new Intercontinental Champion. Orton now climbing up to the top turnbuckle, jumping up. You went to the next room just to see the figure, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, he did. He said yes. He's still off mic, but... Yeah, Uncle Kent got that for me for my birthday a couple years ago.
Years?
I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was 2022 he got it for me.
Oh, okay.
Santana now trying to make a bit of a comeback here. Nice suplex. Tito Santana again defeated the Magnificent Morocco on February 11th at the Boston Garden to win the Intercontinental Championship.
No, don't we have to make a part 2 on that one show?
I don't know if we're gonna go back to that or not, honestly, buddy. Until I can figure out how we can actually hear like the interviews and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to doing that.
Okay.
The only other way I can think of to do it so we can hear the interviews would be to put up on the TV while it's up on the computer, but then I'm worried about the audio from the TV hitting the mic and causing an issue. So I'm going to be seeing a streamer friend of mine on Saturday, and I will ask about the best way of doing that.
Okay. Is it True Hope Faith?
No.
Jeremy?
No, I'll be... If I get out of work early enough on Sunday, I'll actually be helping her out on commentary with her stream on Sunday, but... Like leg sweep there by Cowboy Bob Orton. But as far as Jeremy the Madman, I'm actually going to see on Saturday. So I'll speak with him about best ways of handling that. We're not streaming the way the calendar fell. We're not going to be streaming the next Spectrum show, and that's actually kind of a fun show. So I'd like to.
What's the next Spectrum show?
Next Spectrum show would be scheduled for August the 4th, but the problem we run into here is we got a 4-week calendar, and July is one of those weeks that kind of had 5 weeks of Mondays.
No.
So it kind of means that first weekend of August would technically be the 5th week of July, which technically means we can't do it without skipping a week somewhere else. It's the easiest way for me to remember where we're at, doing it that way. But
excuse me, they really need to add 5 weeks for this.
I would like to see the real calendar as opposed to the straight 4-week calendar, but me not being a video game coder, I don't know how feasible that is. But that would open up a lot more. That would open up a lot more options for booking premium live events and stuff like that. I'd actually like to see them give you the option of doing premium live events on Saturday or Sunday. Problem I'm afraid if they set up where premium live events can be done on Saturdays, that they wouldn't let TV be on Saturdays, and that would hurt a stream like this. So we'll have to see. There's the get out power bomb there, kind of one.
And about 4 minutes in.
About 4 minutes in. Tito Santana, nice Pescado over the top rope. Now again, Bob Orton probably winning the match on point. He won that non-title match a few weeks ago. We've seen Santana lose by count out and keep the title in the last few weeks. Looking right into the announce table there. I wish you could at least use the likeness of old announcers at the announce table too, especially since we're turning the commentary off here. I mean, I would love to have a accumulated Gorilla Monsoon out at ringside, but
okay.
That's a cosmetic thing. That's like not something I want them to focus on. Orton is back in the ring at 6. And Santana's gonna make his way back in.
I heard 7.
It maybe it was 7. Atomic drop by Orton. We are 5 minutes into this matchup. 55 minutes remaining in the time limit. I doubt we're gonna get an hour, but I also didn't think we were gonna get 59 minutes and 58 seconds out of MJF and Will Ospreay last night. That happened. So, there's the pile driver. This might be a new champion.
It's not pinning.
He's trying to get Santana away from the rope. That's actually smart.
1, 2, 3.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
This match is going pretty short, and that was match number 3.
That's match number 3.
Here is your winner, and new WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Bob Orton.
So, 1 title match in, 1 title changed hands. We got 4 title matches still to come on the event. Let's be honest, the martial arts title we are not going to be using with any regularity, but it was technically a thing in the era, so we'll see what happens there. But Cowboy Bob Orton, the new Intercontinental Champion, his first championship here in the World Wrestling Federation.
We got 2 toy wrestling rings, the one in my room and the one in the living room.
Pardon?
You know the 2 toy rings, like the one you got from Mike and the one you bought? From like a store?
Right.
I just said we had like 2 of them, like 2 toy rings.
Yeah? Yeah, I bought that I bought the big LJN ring so you could play with my rubber figure, being all the rings these days are too small for those.
And
coming up next, we got Paul the Butcher Vachon taking on Ivan Putski in the next matchup.
And I think you told me that when you bought the second ring, that you said you kind of felt bad that I couldn't eat like dessert because I was sick.
I'm probably going to buy you the second ring anyway. So you can play with the regular kind of figure.
Yeah, because they're kind of too small for the LVN.
Yeah. But you not being able to get to Gert with us that day because you were kind of just gave me an excuse to get it a little earlier than I was planning on. But
yeah, you almost bought the Hulk Hogan to get Mom mad.
Got one fall of the 20-minute time limit coming up here.
Did you hear me?
I heard you.
So you almost bought that to get her mad. You even pointed that out one day when we were at Walmart or Target.
The Villagers from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Butcher, Paul Vachon.
The Butcher, Paul Vachon. So originally this match was scheduled to be, in the real history, the match was scheduled to be Bob Backlund against B. Brian Blair. Yeah, that match was actually scheduled to take place in real life on this card. In real life, Butcher Vachon replaced Brian Blair and lost to Bob Backlund in what would be Bob Backlund's last appearance in Madison Square Garden for 8 years. With Backlund and Blair having the tag title in our universe, we had to make another change.
We need more Andre the Giant in 1984.
60 pounds, the superstar, Irvin Perkins.
Okay, so in this era here, Andre the Giant is still an attraction for some of the other promoters as well. He's not working exclusively for the WWF. That's why we're not seeing him a lot here.
Like, we've only seen him appear once in the streams.
Yeah, by the end of '84, Andre is pretty much exclusively with the WWF, and we see him a bit more often, but it's still not. It's really still not super frequent.
Excuse me one moment.
I'm going to step away again here. We got a big match, and we're going to see next week on Championship Wrestling, Ivan Putski and Junkie the Body Ventura. Should be interesting to see how that one works out. Of course, that would be the airing of the arm wrestling competition between the two of them. That arm wrestling, can't do arm wrestling in the game, so I don't know if I'll do the audio for that or actually stream the match. I haven't decided on that yet, but. Putski with the early advantage here. Putski with a backbreaker there. So. The early going, at least here. Putke now. That's that sheer strength by Putke there in the modified power bomb there. And there's the count of one. Putke now the big press slam on the Butcher of Vashon. Again, a press slam, but Ivan Putke just powering away at the Butcher. Doing it again. Ivan, use another move. And dropped him down. Nicely done. Now stomping away at the arm there. Hogan. And now Putke going up to the top. Comes down with a big flying axe handle. And a big spinning forearm smash. I expect Rashawn to get back in here. I don't expect him to. There we go. Putke was going to try to grab Butcher Rashawn there. Now he's got him double leg Alabama slam type move there, going for the cover. That's been all Ivan Putke. Only a count of one though. Butcher Rashawn's the fighter. Putke went for like a spinning axe handle. Rashawn caught him, springboard off the rope. Catching him again, down he goes. Interesting to see. Oh, Kiriko forearm shot there. Ducked underneath there, and here comes Ivan Putke fighting back. Got Rashawn up against the rope there. What is this? Inverted wheelbarrow face plant. Like an inverted Alabama slam there. That was nicely done by Ivan Putke. There's Putke with the whip and caught him with an elbow coming down off the rope. Big splash. Does not hold for the cover. That's a mistake in my opinion. But here comes Putke up top again. Big flying elbow. Count of 1, 2, 3. Ivan Putke gets the win.
Here is your winner, the superstar, Ivan Putke.
I hope Logan's coming back. I think he's coming back down. Alright, he's coming. Ivan Putke, your winner here, 4 minutes and 39 seconds over Butcher Rashawn. Calibrating up on that middle rope. And we got a big stretch of action coming up here. Our next 4 matches are all championship matches. All one fall the 1 hour time limit. Of course, the big main event will be part of this stretch. Believe it or not, this is not the main event of the card. It's going to be the WWF World Heavyweight Championship. Hulk Hogan, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And I'm back on mic.
Captain Lou Albano will be in Valentine's corner. Won't be the last time we see Captain Lou tonight either.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
One fall, the 1 hour time limit.
Can we do a couple 1v1s after this?
Let's see what time it is when this is done.
Alright.
And there's still 6 more matches after this. We got a long way to go.
Whoever made Captain Lou in this game made him very accurate.
They did a very good job with Captain Lou. They did an okay job with Greg Valentine. Greg Valentine kind of looks more like today Greg Valentine than 1984 Greg Valentine, a little on the heavy side, but... And no, I'm not body shaming, that's just I'm stating a fact. Valentine gained some weight over the last 40 years. It's happened.
Also, Greg Valentine's going to beat Billy Travis.
Yeah, Greg Valentine was the one that finally ended that winning streak of Billy Travis.
And Big John Studd couldn't do it.
We're now at 7 out of 10 guy that I've met in real life. I've met Butcher Vachon and I've met Greg Valentine. Here comes the champion, Hulk Hogan. With 6 months to the day, January 23rd, that Hulk Hogan won that championship from the Iron Sheik.
Okay.
How long will this reign continue? The timeline, the reign in the original history went over 4 years. Just the nature of the WWE Universe mode, I don't expect that to repeat. But you never know. Hogan in the ring, ripping off the shirt.
Imagine how many shirts he had to replace after almost every show he's on. He has to rip it.
Yeah. Hogan ripped the shirt as part of his entrance. That he always did that in this era.
Hogan must pose.
And if he wins, we'll see the pose down. But
you taught me well.
I did teach you well. Your Pritchard would be proud.
Who'll be proud?
Bruce Pritchard, Brother Love. Come from Bruce Pritchard podcast. Let's go to Mike Rome for the introduction here.
Introducing the challenger from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 246 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the World Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Immortal Hogan.
Hulk Hogan's gonna put that belt on the line here. One fall, the 1 hour time limit. And so far, just in our streaming universe here, Greg the Hammer Valentine came very close to defeating Tito Santana for the Intercontinental Championship a little while back. Defeated Santana in a non-title match at one point. Now he's got a shot at the World Heavyweight Champion. Should be a very interesting matchup here, especially with Captain Lou at ringside. Captain Lou going to be distracted by that big women's title match coming up later. That's a possibility.
And what match number is the women's?
The women's match 8, I believe.
Okay.
We're on 5 right now. Here, Hogan with the early advantage here. It's one of those things, like, I don't expect the game to allow Hulk Hogan to get a 4-year title reign. But at the same time, like, if it did happen, it wouldn't surprise me. That's a back rake there by Hogan. Hogan technically breaking the first rule of the match with that back rake.
When will we see Dusty?
We won't see Dusty until, like, 89. Yeah, it's very unlikely. Very unlikely we'll see Dusty until at least 2K25, possibly 2K26, depending on how quickly we go through this. But
right. How old were you in '89?
I turned 11 years old in 1989.
So I bet you saw the first time Dusty wrestled.
Dusty Rhodes started wrestling in the late 60s, which is not going to see him here.
I meant WWF.
Actually, no, but Dusty would come into the WWF every once in a while. Up until about 83, he would come in like a special attraction every so often. The whole thing about Cody Rhodes finishing the story was based on Dusty Rhodes defeating Superstar Billy Graham by countout in 1977.
Okay.
For what was then the WWF Championship, when it went by countout but not the title. The whole story was Cody Rhodes trying to get the belt that his dad couldn't win. Count of 2 there in the early going here. All Hogan in the early going.
So...
And a high knee there by Hogan. I'm sorry.
So Dusty couldn't win the Undisputed?
The title at the time was the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship, held by Superstar Billy Graham. Dusty was able to win the match by countout, but not win the title. The title had a number of different names over the years, but the title lineage of Cody's title goes back to that title.
Right. But luckily, Cody Rhodes finished the story.
Cody finished the story. You and I were there for it.
A bunch of wrestlers came out, and no one expected The Undertaker to come.
Undertaker shocked me. I was surprised at The Undertaker coming out.
Also, how long was Cena under the ring?
Cena wasn't under the ring. Cena ran out from the back.
I thought he was under the ring, but...
Taker, I assume, was under the ring, but we never saw him.
Like,
got kick.
The place went dark when Taker came out.
Yep. Counting got 8. Valentine realizing he got to win a title by pinfall. Ken Hogan back into the ring.
And after he was done with his moves, he just vanished into thin air.
Figure 4. That Valentine finisher is not going to be enough to get Hogan. No, too early.
It looks like Valentine's shoe was in Hogan. Do you see
that video game
graphics?
Collision graphics there?
Not all video game graphics are good.
Valentine going to work on the leg of Hogan. That's smart. That figure 4 leg lock gets the finishing hold. He got it in once, but it's way too early to get the commission off of it. But if he can lock in again, after doing some additional damage, we could see the championship change hands. We're going to see a lot of these two guys as these streaks go along, too. Valentine around to 92. Hogan basically around to 93 with the few, little bit of an exception. Oh, Hogan with a leapfrog. Come on. Eureka elbow drop by Hogan. Now I'm raking Valentine's eye with his boot.
And Hogan's the champion.
Hogan's the champion.
So he could retain.
He could retain. Already had title defense against Paul Orndorff. He got a title defense against Dr. D. Choke Slam.
Did Logan Paul get his title changed?
Pardon?
Didn't Logan Paul get his title changed?
Logan Paul has to defend the title in order for it to change hands. I can't remember why. I don't think he's defended it since WrestleMania, if we're being honest, buddy. Back in my day, you had to defend the title every 30 days. Or you were stripped of it. Now you guys are going 3 or 4 months without a title defense.
Yesterday, I watched a video of people getting exposed on the internet, and there was 2 Logan Paul things. One was about his color blindness, and the other was about his watch. That was only like $30,000, maybe, or $300,000. And he probably said it was like $10,000, like I think it could have been like $30,000, but he might have said like $100,000 for a Rolex.
That's not even the scummiest stuff that Logan Paul's done either. Counting at 9, Valentine's gonna get him go count it out. Oh, the referee said he got in time. I don't think he did. I gotta call that. I gotta call like I see it there. I don't think Valentine got in. Well, the referee said he did. Hogan, if Hogan ends up losing the title here, it's gonna be mired in controversy after that one. Valentine's that big body slam, and there's the cover. Only a count of 1.
I think Hulk Hogan is in after the Incredible Hulk because the Incredible Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, they got into a lot of trouble with They actually had a lot of trouble with Marvel over that, by the way.
Oh, gosh dang it.
There's a body slam, the big leg drop. That should do it. Why the referee not counting? Why is the referee not counting?
He could be on the ground.
I didn't see him get knocked down.
Well, then that referee's dumb.
What the hell happened to the referee?
Maybe a glitch happened and he just vanished?
It looked like he was toward the southeast corner off camera. Albano's not been on that side of the ring, so I don't think it was a turnbuckle pad issue. I'm confused. I don't know what happened there.
Greg Valentine and Hulk Hogan's hairstyles are pretty similar. Just point that out.
Kind of kick. Hogan's going to go back outside after him. In my opinion, Hogan's won this match twice now. The countout was close enough I could buy it, but he won the match off that leg drop. I can't believe this match is still going. Valentine got that figure 4 leg lock out on the floor. Hogan trying to reverse it. That reverse into pressure. Valentine's going to release it. Again, title cannot be won on a countout. Got to be won in the ring to win the title. Hogan's going to get in the ring at 8.
10. Hogan retains the title, even though that referee is stupid. Stupid.
Hogan retained by countout, but let's be honest, I thought he won it by countout earlier. He definitely won it by pinfall. But the referee, for some reason, whatever reason, did not count after that leg drop, but he does give the count out here.
I think it was just a game glitch where the referee might have accidentally gotten stuck or
it had
vanished.
to be, but I don't know. If the referee walking on camera, I don't know if that's actually what happened. I don't know.
Hogan must pose.
7 minutes and 58 seconds. It was a good match.
Isn't that like the longest match so far?
That is the longest match so far, actually.
Hogan already won that pinfall.
Okay, so this one is interesting here. Going to take a little sip of my coffee there.
We got 6 more matches remaining of the night.
So this is... So if the wrestling show got bell curve, we're at the top of the curve right now. Antonio Inoki, New Japan Pro Wrestling, will be defending his martial art championship against Dr. D. David Schultz. We'll talk a little bit about the martial art championship in a few moments. But before that, let's go ahead and go to the introduction. Maybe we're going to get the in-ring introduction for this. I don't know. We'll find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for
Excuse me.
World Martial Arts Heavyweight Championship.
Slim Jim's around even though we haven't seen Macho Man yet.
God, and there's only so much I can do with the arena, buddy.
I know.
Okay, here we are going to get the in-ring introduction for the Dr. D. David Schultz coming to the ring. So, Antonio Inoki's original opponent in the original history was Charlie Fulton. There is no Charlie Fulton in this game. We'll talk a lot more about Dr. D. David Schultz and Antonio Inoki when we get to December. Because it's not simulating that famous matchup.
Did Dr. D. David Schultz actually look like that?
That's a pretty good likeness, actually.
I was questioning how they got the jacket. Because
the people who get the game on PC can upload images and stuff like that pretty easily.
But we play it on the PS.
Right.
Not PC.
And here comes Antonio Inoki. So the martial art champion idea throughout the 70s and 80s, Antonio Inoki would take on people in wrestling matches from other forms of martial art. He took on judo fighter, karate fighter, had a very famous match with the World Heavyweight Boxing Champion Muhammad Ali in 1976. A match that, in all honesty, went over very poorly at the time, but over the last 48 years since that happened, it took on a mind of its own.
After this match, we only got 5 more after this.
Only 5 more after this.
Championship match. So another hour time limit. This is the 3rd championship match.
Introducing the challenger.
That means 2 more championships to go.
Weighing in at 269
Right?
pounds, Dr. D. David Schultz.
I'm also just questioning how they got the name right also.
From Yokohama, Japan, weighing in at 224 pounds, the World Martial Arts Heavyweight Champion.
Antonio Inoki. Apparently we don't have anything resembling that name in the database here.
I'm just questioning how they got the name right for Dr. D.
And obviously it's in there. Well, I mean, for the most part, the letters are going to be in there by themselves anyway, so if anything, Schultz is the one I'd be shocked at.
Uncommon name to have Schultz as the last name.
There's the bell. We are underway here. Yeah, I have no plan to use the martial arts championship with any regularity, even if Schultz wins it here. So. And we'll see what happens. Well, if Schultz wins, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll put it on the line every so often, but I am not anticipating. Oh, here kick to the face. A springboard moonsault there by Dr. D. David Schultz.
Okay, there's the crowd of people that have like the best star here signs.
Yeah.
That is a large group of people in the crowd.
WWF, the best are here, unlike AEW, where the best wrestle.
I don't even see the signs. They just vanished.
Yeah, people put the signs down. Probably got yelled at from the people behind them. Put the sign down. I can't see.
That's an issue sometimes.
And especially in the late 90s, early 2000s, that could get really bad. Everybody, this day and age, people say what they think on social media, because people don't bring a lot of signs anymore. But in the late 80s, early 90s, social media wasn't really a thing. Yeah, you would bring signs to support your favorite wrestler, or
Also, the internet back then was really bad.
I've seen people get signs taken away from them. Sometimes they weren't bad. Sometimes they just talked about somebody they didn't want to have mentioned on camera. But I had one taken away from me once. I still was kind of dumbfounded by it. I was writing for a newsletter called the Hulk Hogan Haters Club in like 2001, 2002.
When you were in college?
When I was in college. So in 2002, Hulk Hogan's making a comeback to WWF. A bunch of friends of mine go up to SmackDown taping. I bring a sign that says proud member of the Hulk Hogan Haters Club. Hogan is a bad guy at this point, no less.
Oh, that's why the Hogan haters.
Yeah. Security comes up to me and says we have to take that sign. Why? Because we spell club with a K for the newsletter. So I explained to the guy that it's a newsletter, that's how we spell it. He still insisted he had to take the sign because it was spelled wrong. There were not only misspelled signs all over the place, but a couple people had signs talking about illegal activities that made the air. But they took my sign away because club was spelled with a K.
Oh, son of a...
That was pretty much my reaction, too.
I stopped myself.
Thank you for catching yourself on there. Oh, springboard forearm there by David Schultz. Nicely done. But yeah,
that just sucks, though. You only got one letter wrong.
It wasn't even... Technically, it wasn't wrong. That's how we spelled it for the newsletter.
Like, seriously, at school we have a thing called the Kids Club, and it's spelled with a K.
Yeah. That's it. That wasn't uncommon spelling. For whatever reason, that was offensive to somebody. Yeah, somebody in charge of production went, we can't have that sign on the air. I'm not even gonna tell you. You on the air with me here. I'm not even gonna say the sign that I saw make the air that ticked me off. But they were the one that made air. Now I'm still dumbfounded that mine was taken away and theirs wasn't.
Was that same show?
Same show. That was kind of a lot more effective than what I had. I pretty much only took Skyne one more time, and I honestly probably would have had one confiscated if they would have looked closely at it.
So you're technically like the college newsboy for Kent State?
Pardon?
You're technically like the newsboy for Kent State?
I was on the student newspaper at Kent State for a little while.
So you have to print like the newspaper stories?
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote stories for the newspaper. I didn't do anything with like the design of the paper or anything like that.
But you have to pass them out like to students.
Pardon?
But you have to pass them out to students.
I didn't do anything with that. I just wrote for the paper. I didn't have anything to do with the distribution of it.
Oh.
Now we got Kevin, Dr. D. David Schultz, going to go back outside. Dr. D. David Schultz going to duplex coming up here. We're going to drop Inoki onto that guardrail. Out of the way on him here.
Why is the ref counting?
He is.
That took a very long time to get to 2.
Well, Schultz went in, got in the ring and went back out to break the count. Dr. D up top. There's that big elbow drop. That might be it. We might have a new martial arts champion. I was not expecting this one.
1, 2, 3.
I was not expecting this. I got to make a decision about this title. I wasn't planning on using it.
What match number was this?
That was 6.
Here is your winner.
Is this now the longest match?
Martial arts heavy.
No, the other championship match was the longest.
Yep, still Hogan Valentine.
Jeez.
Yeah, this one went 5:20. Hogan Valentine went 7:58. Go. This next match should end up being the longest match of the night by the time it's all said and done. We got tag team title on the line here. This is going to be an interesting matchup here. Realistically, a couple of makeshift tag teams. The new champion, Bob Backlund, B. Brian Blair. The challenger, Carson Slaughter and Billy Travick. And this is basically Billy Travick's reward for that big, long win streak that he started the stream with here. We'll see if that big run culminates in a championship reign for him. It's amazing to me that this...
Do you think I should have known that Rowdy Piper was the host of Piper's Pick as the last name?
It was pretty obvious, yeah.
I really don't watch wrestling.
This era is before your time. I'm not upset at you for not knowing that. And Peacock doesn't have a lot from this era on up either. So.
Even though you do have a Rowdy Piper DVD down upstairs.
And it's been a while since I've watched it too. So.
Here's Sergeant Slaughter.
Okay, and I didn't even hear Mike Rowe announce that the titles were on the line here. So. We had a glitch come up here. You missed it. Where because I didn't have... B. Brian Blair and Bob Backlund weren't an official tag team at the time. They kind of teamed up that one time in real life. I didn't have them put in the game as a team. So when I did the title match last time out, it didn't bring them announced as the champion. They didn't come. They came out with the belt, but the title wasn't on the line, even though I set it up to be on the line. It was messed up.
Jeez.
So if Slaughter and Billy Travick win this match, I got to make them an official tag team off camera. Even though this is the only time I'm planning on them being a team.
Now I know why on my universe, when my character didn't appear, he's not on the universe slots.
Pardon?
Now I know why my character didn't appear when I made my universe. Well, he didn't show up on the show card. I didn't put him in the universe slots.
Yeah, you gotta... Let's go! Yeah, to be able to collect the wrestler to be on any of these shows, you have to put them into one of the brands. In this era, we only have one brand to worry about, so... Okay, somebody did ask me in a private message, am I going to do All-Star Wrestling at any point? No, I am not. Anything important that happened on All-Star Wrestling would eventually air on Championship Wrestling anyway, so... Here comes Bob Backlund. Now this is potentially Bob Backlund's last match in our universe. Bob Backlund's last match in the original timeline was on August 4th at the Philadelphia Spectrum. We're not streaming that Spectrum show as a video game stream. We may do it as a Twitch stream. As a watch-along.
As another Twitch exclusive.
Yep. We may do that. I haven't decided yet. But this was, in the original timeline, Bob Backlund's last appearance at Madison Square Garden. Would not come back to Madison Square Garden again until 1992.
I'm pretty sure we have a figure. I'm pretty sure we have a figure of Backlund somewhere.
I don't have a Bob Backlund figure.
Oh, I think we have a guy that looks like Backlund.
Look, a short-haired Roddy Piper figure. He could probably pack with Backlund. Might be what you're thinking. But no, I don't have a Bob Backlund figure.
I'm pretty sure we saw like the junkyard dog. I'm pretty sure we have like the junkyard dog upstairs.
I know I have a junkyard dog somewhere. I got a rubber junkyard dog.
Is it the guy that has like the red pants and the hair looks like Bob Backlund's?
Junkyard dog with a black guy, Logan.
That might be the short-haired Roddy Piper.
I think you're thinking of the short-haired Roddy Piper. I got a rubber Roddy Piper. He could probably pack it Backlund with the hairstyle, but that figure's also wearing a Hot Rod t-shirt too. So. There's B. Brian Blair making his way to the ring here. Won the champion. Are we getting introduction from Mike Rowe here?
He was just called B. Brian Blair before he was a Killer B.
Okay, we are getting the title match graphic at least. So that's good. Mike Rome, take it.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 537 pounds.
Sergeant Slaughter and Billy Trapp.
At a combined weight of 483
What?
pounds.
B. Brian Blair and Bob Backlund. The champions came out separately, and the challengers aren't an official tag team, so we didn't actually get the names announced, which...
When me and Mom were in the garden area of the zoo, there's a bench with a monkey, and I sat down with it and pointed at it because it was pointing at me. And Mom sent that to Uncle Ken and asked which was the real monkey. Well, which one was his monkey? He was teasing me, and I kept like getting kind of mad at him. I even put like anger from Inside Out as a gif to show anger.
Billy Travis tried to punch Backlund in the back. If he made contact, he only grazed him, and Backlund got angry at him and drop kicked him off the apron. Right off the bat here. And if there's going to be a match on the card the Gogan Hour, this will be it. It's hard to tell with the tag team matches.
Has there ever been a match where both titles were on the line?
I've seen title versus title matches before, yeah.
So, like, if one person won, they would get the titles, and the other person would get the title.
Yeah. Go, WrestleMania 6, very famously. Hulk Hogan as WWF champion against Intercontinental champion Ultimate Warrior. Both titles were on the line.
So basically, they would each get a title.
The winner of the match was left with both titles.
This is confusing. This is confusing. I'm sorry, this is confusing.
Okay, if there's a match that's going to go an hour, this will be it. When Backlund and Blair won the title at the Spectrum, that match was 20 minutes and 11 seconds.
Even though the match last tonight was 2 seconds off from being a draw.
Well off for MJF, night 59-58.
2 seconds off.
And people actually thought they watched the finish because it didn't go the full hour. I can tell people who actually don't watch a lot of wrestling based on how they react to stuff on social media. Nice elbow there by B. Brian Blair. I have two questions. Can Billy Travick, excuse me, Billy Travick with an unusual winning streak going to end up becoming a tag team champion? And if so, how long are they going to hold it? Billy Travick has won a lot more matches in this stream than I think he won in the entire WWF run.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very interesting. I'm very curious as to whether whether this ends up being Backlund's last match on our streams or not. But pretty much Backlund's going to be here until he drops the tag titles, and then he's done.
This could be that he's. Well, his titles aren't on the Backlund and Brian Blair's titles aren't on the line. It's Sergeant Slaughter and Billy Travis.
No, Claude and Travick are challenging for the title.
Oh!
Blair and Backlund are the champions.
I'm stupid.
This is the first time Claude and Billy Travick have teamed up. They're the reward for Billy Travick for that big winning streak.
I'm stupid.
Like he would probably not get a title match of any kind otherwise.
Did you hear what I said?
You just need to pay attention, that's all. Backlund now with the elbow to Slaughter. Earlier on Championship Wrestling, you weren't here for this, Logan.
Okay.
But on the last episode of Championship Wrestling, Backlund and Blair had a title match against the makeshift team of FD Jones and Pat Patterson.
Excuse me.
Backlund and Blair won that match in about 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes, and Blair never legally tagged in. The match was all Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund just won the match?
Bob Backlund was in the ring the entire time, hitting Pat Patterson with a gunshot flip in 5:16.
Okay.
That was the shortest match of the Championship Wrestling, of the last Championship Wrestling episode.
Okay.
Billy Travis stomping away on the hand here. That's the fun part about these streams, though, is you never know which match is going to be title changing and which ones aren't. You never know which teams are going to gel and which teams won't.
I'm too young to bet with money.
Legally, you're too young to bet with money. Billy Travis a little vicious in the corner here too. Billy Travis wants those titles.
He's going for the pin. Go jab lift from the foot. 1 count.
Yeah, I thought it was a little too early, but I've been surprised before. There's the hot tag to B. Brian Blair. Billy Travis playing to the crowd may have cost him here. B. Brian Blair comes firing back. Going for a suplex. Almost landed that suplex on Backlund's foot.
5 minutes have gone by.
In this 1 hour time limit.
Also, Jinx.
Blair getting Billy Travick into the corner there. Going to pick him up again. Big body slam. Nicely done. He's going to head back up. Up on the middle rope. Which allows Travis to make the hot tag to Carson Slaughter. Oh, whipped him in, that referee. That referee's going to get himself hurt one of these matches. A couple of times tonight he's been somebody's whipped him in.
That's the same ref.
Slaughter dropping Belair. Every time somebody plays to the crowd, we get a hot tag. That's 3 times already. Oh, nice counter takedown there by Backlund. Going for that. I believe that's the Jujutsu cross arm breaker. I think that's the name of that hold. I could be wrong. If Tag is watching, he can be pissed that I didn't get the answer to that right. But big body slam by Slaughter. Okay, you can kind of feel title change on the horizon here. Only a count of 1. The only one of the 4 wrestlers that make it out of 1984 in this match is Blair.
He'll die?
No. Billy Travick can leave in November, Slaughter leaves in December, and like I said, Backlund is done like 2 weeks after that.
So we're only going to see Travis in 84.
Yeah, we're only going to keep Travis in 84.
So
Slaughter will leave in December. He'll come back. He won't come back till 1990. When Backlund's done, we won't see him again till 1992.
In 88, you were 10 years old.
Yeah.
And 98.
Oh, Shining Wizard. That could do it.
What?
B. Brian Blair thought, whoa, he's going to go ahead and use his one save.
He can't make a save unless he gets tagged. Like if you get tagged after your one save, they resets the saves.
Yep, that is one thing I love. That's one change I love about the game this year. The tag team matches were impossible to. Oh, there's that missile drop kick. I think we have a new champion. Cover him. Blair cannot make the save. We got a new champion.
1, 2.
No.
He was stunned. He was stunned.
I thought that would get. Tag team wrestling is the chant.
They've never chanced it fight forever yet.
Not today, no.
When was the first Hell in a Cell match?
October 5th, 1997. Undertaker against Shawn Michaels.
And you were 1987?
That was a week before my 19th birthday.
I really shouldn't say your ages out loud.
Yeah, you're spoken me pretty bad on these streams. I'm just throwing that out there.
Sorry, please forget everything I just said.
I probably wouldn't be streaming this era if I didn't grow up on it. I'm going to be perfectly honest, but honestly, if I thought I could find all the wrestlers to do it, I would have started streaming from the formation of the WWF in 1963, but I know a lot of those wrestlers are not going to be available. That would have been impossible to do. But
if they did like a 50s universe, there's a black and white feature.
There's a black and white filter, yeah.
Imagine watching cartoons in the 50s.
They're all black and white.
So cartoons from your generation, people get hit on the head with like
Cover clutch. Blair still cannot make the save. Backlund gonna tap. He does. He's tapping. No, he's not. I thought he was tapping for a second. He's just waving his arm. That one's on me. I messed that one up.
There's a glare, so it actually kind of looked like he was tapping.
It looked like he was tapping the way he was there. There's the cover again. Blair cannot make the save.
1, 2, 3.
And we have new tag team. Oh my God! I cannot believe this. It's awesome, but.
And the new WWE World Tag Team Champions.
Sergeant Slaughter and Billy Travick are the new tag team champions. I gotta make them an official team now in order to for them to properly defend them moving forward. Big tag team titles are hot potatoes so far. That's the fourth title change already in less than 3 months.
Oh yeah, because Hogan retained the title tonight.
I'm talking about just the tag team title period. That's the fourth time we've seen the tag team title change hands in 3 months.
Like just those tag team titles?
Just those tag team titles. Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas started with the belt. Adonis and Murdoch beat them for it. Then the Samoans beat them for it. Then Blair and Backlund beat them for it. Now Slaughter and Billy Travis.
Fifth time. Actually, fourth.
That was 4.
I'm sorry.
Are you ready for the main event?
Yeah.
The main event, the Brawl to end it all, like it was called. This match was in the original history aired not only on the MSG network, but also live on MTV of all places.
They announced this on several Piper's Pits ago.
Yeah, they've been pushed to this on Piper's Pit for like 6 weeks at this point. And
they should have had the Pyramid Live event after that Piper's Pit. I'm just saying.
The WWF Women's Championship. Now remember, in our history here, Wendi Richter defeated the Fabulous Moolah on May 21st at Madison Square Garden to win the title. So that in our universe, it's Moolah getting her rematch.
There's going to be 3 more matches after this, but right now there's 4.
Yeah, in the original history, Richter won the title here and ended what was officially, according to WWE, a 28-year title reign. Moolah did lose it a few times and win it back in that period, but WWF didn't acknowledge any of those.
In the Goonies Aren't Good Enough music video, Captain Lou was actually one of the main characters of the song, and on Cyndi Lauper's team.
Wendi Richter was in the video, Fabulous Moolah was in that video.
Andre the Giant.
Andre went on that. Iron
Okay.
Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, Roddy Piper, Freddie Blassie.
Still, Andre the Giant scared Piper.
That's not how the video put that, Spielberg. Okay, let's go ahead and get to our main event here, the Women's Championship, the Brawl, to end it all.
I never knew who Cyndi Lauper was till this year.
I mean, her peak went before your time. She's still performing. She's apparently on her farewell tour, and not coming anywhere near Cleveland, which kind of makes me sad. I'd like to go, but.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Wrestling Women's
Still, Japan is technically tuning in yesterday, because today is tomorrow there. I don't get Japan time.
Yeah, you know how when they do the big Japan shows, I wake up early for them.
Yeah.
That's because there's like a 14-hour time difference. Like when I'm waking up at 4 o'clock for a show in Japan, it's starting at like 6 o'clock in Japan, 6 o'clock at night in Japan.
Oh, seriously. So basically, today would be tomorrow in Japan, and
Yeah,
today,
right now in Japan, it would be about 7:30 in the morning.
I am getting confused with Japan time. I'm pretty sure Moolah is a nickname for money. So basically, she's called Fabulous Money.
Basically, yeah.
Also, the glasses. Like, I've heard people say moolah before, which they're talking about money.
Yeah, that's why she was called the Fabulous Moolah, because she was all about the moolah. She was actually slave girl Moolah when she started. She was the valet for Nature Boy Buddy Rogers.
Okay.
And there's Wendi Richter, the WWF Women's Champion,
With Cyndi Lauper.
accompanied by Cyndi Lauper. If we were using the original theme song, it would be "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" playing in the background. Of course, we could not do that one because the console version of the game don't allow custom soundtrack, and two, that would be pretty much an instant copyright violation if we tried that. We'd have to talk over the entire entrance. Well, we're talking over the entire entrance now anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But our final championship match of the evening. Will Wendi Richter still be the champion after that, or will Moolah get the belt back that she held for so long? It's almost time to find out. Let's go up to the ring.
I got a foot ache.
Let's go up to the ring. I'll ring it out for micro.
Foot ache, foot ache.
Introducing the
My foot
challenger
hurts.
from Columbia, South Carolina, Lillian Alice.
So her name was Lillian Adams? Or...
And her opponent from New York, the World Wrestling Women's Champion, Wesley Richards.
To answer your question, Logan, the Fabulous Moolah's real name was Lillian Ellison.
Okay.
I don't know how Fabulous, at least Fabulous is in the... Well, maybe it is. Somebody, whoever created it just didn't do that, but... Fabulous Moolah wants that belt back.
She lost it before.
Yeah. In our history here, she lost it 2 months ago to Wendi Richter. In the original history, this was the match where she lost it. I have seen the original match, and it was not good. It drew a big rating for MTV, got a lot of mainstream publicity, but it was not a good match.
Just like the AEW exploding barbed wire death match.
The AEW exploding barbed wire death match, the match itself was fine. It was the explosion at the end that didn't wind up working out.
Was it a very poor explosion?
I will eventually show it to you. I honestly don't have much of a desire to see it, so I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon. But yeah, the big explosion is supposed to be a big deal. Eddie Kingston comes out and he's like panicking and he's trying to get John Moxley out of the ring beforehand. He keeps the clock counting down. So he He put his own body over top of John Moxley and he covered his head to protect himself from the explosion. And it was like sparklers going off in the corner. And that was it. Like there was no big explosion, no big kaboom.
Okay, there should have been a big kaboom.
There should have been a big kaboom. There was no big kaboom.
They probably did.
It was Marvin the Martian failing to destroy Earth. There's supposed to be a big kaboom.
That's Dr. Diffenschmerz going against Perry the Platypus there.
That as well, but... Okay, this match has been all Moolah in the early going here. Again, Richter won the title in May at Madison Square Garden in our universe here. Moolah's the champion coming into this.
Well, it must have been made on PC because he got his shirt and jacket. Okay, that was pretty short.
Yeah.
Was that like the shortest match so far?
Here is your winner.
Yeah.
And new.
Okay, that should have went longer.
We built this up for 2.5 months for it to go less than 2 minutes. Oh my God. This will not be the last we see of this feud. Wendi Richter will eventually get another shot at that title, we know that, but unreal. I don't believe that. 1:49. We thought that Kika Piper match to open the show was short. That went 1:58. Fabulous Moolah regained the women's championship in less than 2 minutes. I don't know. Did Richter get any offense, Ken?
I don't know.
I don't know. You and I were talking. I wasn't paying that much attention. I figured we had at least a 4 or 5 minute match going on.
And it turned out this is like the 1 minute match, and the first one went like 2 minutes.
Unreal. I don't believe that.
Okay, on to match number 9, so we can forget about what just happened in match number 8. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff against
Chief J. Strombo.
Sorry, he looks different than last year.
Yeah, he looked better likeness this year. One fall, 20-minute time limit. We are starting to get run down. Starting to wind the show down to the end here.
Is Mr. Wonderful a part of the games roster, or do you think someone just made it on a PC?
I don't know if it was PC or console, but that was not a...
Making his way to the ring from
But this is really accurate.
Really good.
252 pounds.
I've only seen one in real life match is Paul Orndorff. That was Hogan and Orndorff's match when Orndorff thought Hogan betrayed him. What year was that?
86.
So we still got about 2 years till that match happens.
We got about 2 years. We might see some Orndorff Hogan matches prior to that, but the big feud's not until 86. And that feud made a lot of money. The big event in Toronto was over almost 70,000 people at Exhibition Stadium.
You showed me that rematch with Hogan and Andre from WrestleMania 3.
I showed you the rematch where Andre won the title for held the title about as long as that Wendi Richter Fabulous Moolah match just went.
More than that. And that rematch from WrestleMania 3 with Andre and Hogan obviously won that match. And somehow Andre won. Do that stupid referee that got paid to cheat. Right?
Tomahawk J. Strongman.
Right then?
Mm-hmm. Chief J. Strombo making his way to the ring here.
Like, you think that was the referee's twin. We also think there's a plastic surgeon involved.
The idea being that a lot of people did not know Dave Hebner had a twin brother. Because they could play it like, well, they hired somebody to get plastic surgery to look like the referee in order to screw Hogan. Like, you couldn't do that today, but more people know. But in 1988, not as many people, the internet was not a thing. So people didn't know as much outside of what they were actually watching on TV.
And game time for that match to happen in 88, that would be 4 years from now in game time.
About 4 years from now.
in game time.
Chief J Strombo on the ground right here in the early going. 4-time former tag team champion. Once with Kenny King, once with Billy White Wolf, and twice with Brother Jewel.
And he pulls the inner reverse card on Orndorff. It starts getting him back, right?
A flying knee. And back in the day, the Requiem for a Newsletter had a category called Most Washed Up Wrestler, and Chief J Strombo won that award in 1983. Kind of a dubious award to win, but...
You need to show me more Botchamania.
I need to show you more Botchamania?
Yeah, because I've only seen one episode.
I need to show you more wrestling from the era, so you're more familiar with some of the people we're watching here, too, but... Look, a big knee cover Orndorff.
Last second, almost a 2.
Yeah, but not quite a 2. Strombo dominated this match early.
So I filled up Mom's phone with the live pictures from the zoo today. Oh, ton of pictures.
All kinds of pictures?
Yeah, because we saw lots of animals.
Orndorff has Strombo dragging him over to the rope here. And
the last animal we saw was a flamingo.
Now there's a Cobra Clutch into a Russian leg sweep, nicely done by Mr. Wonderful. Strombo wisely rolling to the outside. Orndorff's going to follow him.
This could be a count.
We had 5 title matches on this show, 4 title changes.
The ref didn't even count.
Didn't have time.
You only gotta go seconds.
A 10 count on the floor is very rarely a 10-second count. Oh, there's a knee lift again, and going for that cover again.
1.
Only a count of 1.
Orndorff.
Orndorff keeps getting caught with that springboard forearm. He's not going to get any offense going. He's got to keep Strombo in the center of the ring. Strombo's going to go up to the top rope again here.
Orndorff's down there, but...
Again, a flying forearm.
What's Strombo's finisher?
Sleeper hold.
So if he uses a sleeper hold, he might be able to win the match.
Yeah, he might be able to. Orndorff's going to send Strombo into the corner there.
Oh.
Gary can knee. Kind of yelled at him, talking to the ground, go for the cover. I don't think he got him here, but we've seen stranger things happen.
Okay, I feel like that was 2.
The referee calling it 1. It's looking 3. It doesn't matter.
Even though at WrestleMania the ref did count 3, I can't start chanting that was 3.
Well, Money in the Bank, Damian Priest did not appear to kick out. At one point in the match with Seth Rollins, referee said he did.
Still back
in fairness, we did not have a good camera look at that Priest left shoulder. But
2 counts. So at but still. And during Money in the Bank, McIntyre just wanted to get his title back.
No,
he's going for his finisher.
He had the right. Oh, that wasn't a sleeper hold. That was a chop to the throat, basically.
2, 3.
That's an upcut.
That means it's gonna be a rivalry. No, it's supposed to mean that's the person who wasn't supposed to win.
Yeah, an upcut means the person who is not expected to win. And they had an upcut happen in sport. So it's not a big deal. I'm glad we're getting some upcuts. I'm glad we're not getting.
Still, Logan Paul shouldn't have won at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not running chalk as they say during the basketball tournament. But
what does that mean?
Basically means that the highest seed is winning. The person that's supposed to win is winning all the time. We got 2 matches to go. Our semi-final contest here: 1 fall, 20-minute time limit. Rene Goulet against Wild Samoan Alpha. And again, no matter how this match ends, Rene Goulet will get an Intercontinental title shot against the new champion Cowboy Bob Orton on the next episode of Championship Wrestling. But Goulet would love to have some momentum coming into that television matchup.
I feel bad for Leonard in the Big Bang Theory.
Why?
Because his mother treated him like a lab rat.
Well,
is scheduled for one fall.
Like he never
Making
bothered
his
his mom
way
when
to
his
the
dog
ring
died.
from Montreal,
She did like
Quebec,
these strike home with
weighing
no
in
eggs to
at
see how long he would look.
236
Until
pounds.
June he looks.
Gold
Sorry if I'm breaking your ears right now. Sorry.
and Rene Goulet, former WWF Tag Team Champion, teamed with Carl Gotch to win the title back in 1972. Well, actually the WWF Tag Team title at the time.
Now you gotta be careful with your own desk because you're shaking it.
Okay, well, I'm shaking it by simply writing on my notebook. You keep bumping into it and actually moving stuff.
My chair's not even bumping in.
Not today. And here comes the opponent, Offa of the Wild
And his
Samoan.
opponent, representing the Wild Samoans from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 282 pounds, the Samoan Wild Man.
Wild Samoan Offa. This is the first match of the show that had nobody in it that I met.
This is the first match of the show that you haven't met.
I never met Wild Samoan Offa. I never met Rene Goulet.
So you've met Captain Lou and Cyndi Lauper before?
Well, no, I didn't meet either one of those, but I met Wendi Richter. Absolute sweetheart of a woman, by the way. I love Wendi.
Even though you got one true love upstairs.
My true love is upstairs, yeah. You can say you love somebody without being in love with them.
Okay.
There's a thing called platonic love. You can love people without being in love with them.
Okay.
Okay. There's the bell. We are underway. 1 fall, 20-minute time limit. Our semi-final match here at Madison Square Garden. We will announce that after this matchup. We will announce the
Spectrum.
tentative lineup for the next Madison Square Garden card, which will be on August 25th.
Wait, Madison Square Garden's up next after this?
Pardon?
There's another Madison Square Garden show after this?
It's like another 4 weeks, but we have a partial lineup.
Oh, I thought it was for the Spectrum.
The Spectrum is pulling on the week that we won't have on the calendar.
Okay.
We might do a watch along of it, but we're not gonna. But we might do a watch along on it on Twitch, but we're not gonna be streaming the game portion of that. The way the weeks fall.
Excuse me.
But we're gonna announce the lineup for the next Madison Square Garden card immediately following this contest. Tentative lineup depending on title changes between now and then and things of that nature. But
Still, if you're ever in the historical destination of Philly, we recommend you try some of the restaurants.
oh yeah, there's some great restaurants. There's some great restaurants all over Philadelphia, not just in the historic district. But
Well, we've only ate some in the historical district.
yeah, we really only ate in that historic. In the historic district and in the Reading Market we went to and got some
Also
food there.
the Chinatown.
Oh, Chinatown was going toward the Reading Market. But yeah, that ramen place in Chinatown. I wish I could remember the name of it. That was good.
I think it's just called ramen.
I don't remember what it was called, but that was good.
I enjoyed the dumplings there. Also, they had a statue of the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, I'm not even a sushi person, but that sushi was good.
I just ate dumplings. Dumplings are good. I don't like sushi.
Again, I don't really either, but that was good.
There's also a great ice cream roll place that we only went to once. Right?
Got Offa still in control of the matchup here. Somehow we got... Okay, now, a match like that, if this match would have gone 2 minutes, I'd have been okay with it. It annoys the crap out of me when it's the title matches that seem to be the shortest matches on these things. I don't get it.
Okay. Alpha could be the winner here. Still, French wrestler Rene Goulet. Sorry, I don't know French.
Modified version of a Michinoku driver by Goulet there, and diving over the top rope, nicely done.
Can they referee take a little while?
No rep for
As I was about to say that, he counts one.
no rep for the weary for Rene Goulet either. He will be in the Battle Royal coming up next, our final contest of the evening.
And Sika will also be.
Sika will be in it as well. Gamu will be the other Samoan representative in that matchup.
Excuse me.
Antonio Inoki will be in there. The new Intercontinental Champion Bob Orton will be out there.
5 count, and only got 5 more numbers, so they have to get back in.
Goulet sending
They broke the
Alpha
count.
back into the ring to break the count.
Alpha could lose because he has a little more damage.
Yep, Goulet, if the match was scored on point, could be Goulet winning it at least at this point, and that was not the case a couple minutes
He's
ago.
going for the
Nice
pin.
comeback by Goulet here.
This could be it. One
Only a
count.
count of 1. Alpha powering out of that. Gonna whip Goulet into the rope there. Duck underneath. Backdrop. Kick right to the back. Yeah, I'm done predicting winners for matches after the way especially after the way the show's gone. Pile driver. Like you can't predict the winner in this universe. You just can't.
Even though you're gonna still have me predict winners, though, sometimes.
Sometimes, I mean, I'll probably end up doing it because I'll forget that I just said I'm not going to do it anymore. I'll probably still do it. I'll be honest with it. But
And
diving
it's
headbutt, going for the cover. 1,
2, 3.
Yeah, I would have thought Goulet was going to kick out of that one based on how the match had gone, but Alpha gets the win.
Here is your winner.
If blood was on, some of these matches might be very gory, right?
Pardon?
If the blood was on, some of these matches could have been gory.
Some of them could have been. I don't think I've seen the green flash red for blood yet on this show. We got one match to go here in our Battle Royal. But we've got a lineup coming up here. August 25th will be the next event here at Madison Square Garden. And linking to the lineup here, got some fun matches. We're going to see Kamala making his debut at Madison Square Garden, taking on Chief J. Strombo. We're going to see... I got to actually be careful now. Some of these matches here, some of these are going to depend on... Some of these matches are going to depend a little bit on how TV shake out over the next couple of weeks here. Gonna have B. Brian Blair taking on Iron Mike Sharp on our next event here. The Tag Team Championships are going to be on the line. The Wild Samoans, the 4-time former Tag Team Champions, will get a shot at the Tag Team Championship, whoever the champions might be, when we get to that point. Ken Patera is going to make his return to Madison Square Garden. He'll be taking on the man he defeated for the Intercontinental Championship back in 1980, Pat Patterson. Jesse the Body Ventura will take on Ivan Putski. I gotta check and make sure. I'm positive I can find them in the game. I'm gonna make the announcement. We're gonna see the debut in Madison Square Garden of the Fabulous Freebirds.
You have action figures of them.
I've got action figures of them, yeah.
They're in the other room.
Rowdy Roddy Piper will take on Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And our main event next month will be for the Intercontinental Championship. It will be Greg the Hammer Valentine getting a shot at whoever the Intercontinental Champion is at that time. Currently, Cowboy Bob Orton. And speaking of Cowboy Bob Orton, he is in our final matchup of the evening here. It is an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. We got a mixture of guys who have not been on the card yet and some guys who have wrestled. So that's gonna make it.
Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch, they're a tag team.
They're a tag team, but they're going to be in this battle royal. Every man for himself.
Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch explode.
Well, in the original timeline, Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch were the tag team champions coming into this show. I didn't feel right keeping them completely off the show. So. Let's go ahead with our final matchup of the evening here, the 8-man.
Did this match actually happen, though?
There was a 20-man battle royal on the card, but the game doesn't allow for 20 men unless you do a Royal Rumble, and I wasn't doing a Royal Rumble. 8 the best I can do. Basically what I did is I took anybody who was in the battle royal that didn't make the rest of the show, I put them in here. and then the last 5 that were in the ring of the people who had previously competed.
Can we do our own regular mode matches once we're once we're done the stream?
We will see.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Gotta wait for 8 people to come out to the ring.
8-man over the top rope battle royal. And the Intercontinental Champion will be the first one to make it appearance.
The following is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 242 pounds. The WWE
what's his title now on the line?
Heavyweights Wrestling Champion Bob Orton.
Title is not on the line, but I would have had no idea that he was going to be champion when I got the cup. He literally just won the title about an hour or so ago.
Oh.
Hour and a half, maybe.
Oh.
I suppose I should mention it briefly here, just because I'm sad about it. Our condolences to the family of legendary actor, comedian Bob Newhart, who passed away earlier today at the age of 94. Bob Newhart did one of the classic comedy sketches of all time, The Driving Instructor.
What's
that I'm definitely going to watch
instructor?
at some point today.
What's the driving instructor?
So, Bob Newhart's idea of stand-up comedy was to be one part of a conversation with an invisible person.
Okay.
So he did a bit called The Driving Instructor, where he played the driving instructor in the passenger seat, teaching an invisible woman how to drive. And it's hilarious.
You're going to have to show me that.
I might show you that.
What year was that made?
Oh, I don't even know. A long time ago, buddy.
Pyro. Or fireworks.
Same thing. Same different.
And from New York, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony Gary.
Tony Gurria, who we called earlier today, and they lost to the Iron Sheik. But he'd love to get back on the winning track here, gain some momentum.
I'd like to turn a guy that sounded like Plankton in the crowd. I thought I heard a guy that sounded like Plankton.
Okay, I don't know where they got the crowd noise from, so. Won't be Tony Gurria until 87? Tony Gurria got around a lot longer than people realize he was around.
And game time 87 is 3 years from now.
Yeah. The goal is to get as far in as I can with 2K24 and then transition to 25 eventually, but we'll see how.
You've had all the PlayStations besides VR.
That's pretty much, yeah. Any console version of PlayStation. I've had all the PlayStation between 1 and 5.
And from Yokohama,
5 cost at least $500.
weighing in at 224
Maybe more.
pounds.
Here comes Antonio Inoki to the ring. We saw him lose the martial arts championship to Dr. D. David Schultz earlier in a decision I was not expecting at all.
I cannot read his title because it's in Japanese. I do not speak Japanese.
So in the original history, Antonio Inoki won the Battle Royal. We'll see if history repeats itself here.
I only know a few words in Japanese.
I know karate, taekwondo, and like 3 other Japanese words. Oh, come on, that's funny. Now you gave me a pity laugh there. I do not accept that.
I just said, I don't get it. Like I thought I actually meant that actually. So I was gonna say I knew. So I know Namaste, Konnichiwa.
And from New York,
Trying to think what else.
287 pounds, adorable Adrian.
So that's his own intro.
Alright, now they're using the entrant they're using here based off the model Rick Martel. We'll see Rick Martel in a couple years here on the stream.
Oh, and what's in his hand?
And even though I've got the biker look for him, because that's what he used at the time, he's doing the adorable Adrian Adonis. They gave him the Rick Martel entrance for the adorable character. So this entrance is not true to life whatsoever, at least at this era.
What's in his hand?
It's like a thing to spray perfume, but it's like overly big and exaggerated for TV purposes.
I guess to make it a comedy.
So when he does the adorable Adrian Adonis gimmick, he does have something like that. His feud with Roddy Piper that ended at WrestleMania 3. Adonis at one point sprayed Piper in the eye with something out of a device like that.
Would that technically be a weapon?
Yeah.
He had to get disqualified unless that was a no DQ match. Right?
Well, he got away with it in that particular match that night, but...
Also, Logan Paul has basically never won a match without brass knuckles. So WWE, if you're watching this, please fire him.
Unfortunately, Logan Paul brings a lot of eye to the product, so you're not going to see him leave WWE anytime soon. Dick Murdoch on his way to the ring here.
God of War was the first thing added to the PS5 because it came with the PS5.
That wasn't the first thing added to the PS5, just the version I bought came with the game. Every once in a while they'll bundle it with a different game.
Okay, that's the third person who came out, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's 5. I think the number 6 coming out, if I'm not mistaken.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 236 pounds, Reynolds Gold-A!
Okay, I'm taking a quick look at some upcoming episodes of Championship Wrestling here. We got 3 episodes of Championship Wrestling that'll be video game streamed episodes prior to our next Madison Square Garden card. The tag title will be on the line at least once, and the Intercontinental title will be on the line at least once prior to that. Now that could uproot our lineup for the Garden.
Did Rene Goulet actually look like that?
The hair's not quite right, but it's pretty close.
What did his hair originally look like?
Not quite that poofy.
He might not look like now he might look like Shakespeare. But Shakespeare had brown hair. And I think
I did not make that comparison, but that's actually not bad.
The hair? Oh, the Shakespeare comparison? Like, you can look up a picture of Shakespeare. And I'm pretty sure he has a bald spot and brown hair, though.
Did the lighting in here just change, or get my imagination?
It's probably because it's probably outside with the clouds.
Maybe.
But I think the lighting did change.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for at least pretending I'm not going insane.
You're not going insane. I'm the insane one here.
Okay, I'm looking forward to some of the talent we got coming in over the next few weeks of TV too. We're gonna see.
And this is.
Like we mentioned, Iron Mike Sharp going to be at Madison Square Garden next month. We haven't seen him yet.
Who's this?
The Camus.
Oh.
The third of the Wild Samoan. But I'm looking at some of the upcoming episodes of Championship Wrestling here. Brutus Beefcake is going to be coming up next month.
Is that his first appearance so far in '84?
Yeah, and the Broiler will be debuting on TV next month.
We got to meet Brutus Beefcake.
We got to meet Brutus Beefcake, yeah.
The Barber Brutus Beefcake.
Okay, we mentioned the Fabulous Freebirds are going to be coming in next month as well for a short run.
What is the Barber Brutus Beefcake his name?
Weighing in at 286 pounds.
Okay, what intro number do you think this is?
Okay, go Brutus Beefcake would become most famous in Brutus the Barber Beefcake, but he is not the barber until WrestleMania 3 rolled around.
And WrestleMania 3 is the action figures in those ring floats you have over there.
Yeah, WrestleMania 3 in 1987, so we're still quite a ways away from that yet.
You also have a few Jim Cornette figures that are autographed.
Yep, I got a couple of autographed Jim Cornette figures. I got the autographed Bob Orton.
It would be nice if we actually had like more Jim Cornette figures of the same Jim Cornette, so we can actually play with.
Yeah, those are collector items. So we are underway here at the Battle Royal. We do need to pay attention here, but this could be chaotic. This could go 2 minutes. It could go 20 minutes. There's no way of telling with a Battle Royal.
You got your stopwatch on.
I got the stopwatch running. No time limit, obviously. It's over the top rope.
And both feet on the floor. Even though Kofi Kingston has done some good things to stay in a Royal Rumble before.
Nobody sustained any major damage in their match earlier if they had one. So that everybody kind of starting up fairly equal, which is good. Adrian
and Dick haven't wrestled at all tonight.
And neither has Camus.
Yeah.
Tony Gurria, the first one gone. That didn't take long. He can eliminate them. Seven men remain in the 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal.
What was the first elimination chamber?
First elimination chamber took place at the Survivor Series on November 17, 2002.
Which was when WWE was around?
That was not too long after the WWE changed to WWE. Oh, Antonio Inoki looked like he was going to eliminate Adonis, but Adonis kicked him in the head and gets back in the ring.
Oh.
Rene Goulet going after Adonis. We got Camus out going out on one side, Kika going out on the corner on the northwest corner there.
Yeah.
Kika keeps himself alive for now, and Camus keeps himself alive for now. So.
And there's Bob, and Sika's going with Bob Orton over to the rope, and planning to throw him over, I'm pretty sure.
Kika trying to get his second elimination. He's trying to get Orton out of there.
He's trying to win this thing.
Orton lands on the apron.
He's pushing him off.
We gotta watch on the opposite side. Murdoch trying to eliminate Rene Goulet as well.
Oh.
Goulet fighting out of it, and he's gonna make his way back in.
Bob Orton went.
Inoki from behind here.
Bob Orton did go for Adonis, but Adonis is now just breathing.
Yeah, we're gonna call the match as best we can, everybody, but there's a lot of bodies in that ring.
Okay, Adonis tried.
And you can tell him for himself. Kika was going after Camus. Murdoch actually stopped Kika from doing that.
It looked like. Oh.
Adonis in trouble, and Orton inadvertently caved Adonis there.
Not. Bob
Orton just grabbed the nearest body. He wasn't trying to cave Adonis, but by grabbing Goulet like that, he caves Adonis at least for the time being. Blue Thunderbomb by Kika onto Dick Murdoch. Adonis with Camus.
Has there ever been a title on the line battle royale?
Yeah, that had happened. I'm not a fan of it when it happened, but it happened.
Imagine if there was like an all champions and all their titles are on the line.
Oh, I'm glad they never did. No one's ever done that.
That'd be too overpowered.
Yeah, that'd just be a mess. Goulet thrown over the top rope, lands on the apron, comes back in. So still only the one elimination so far. Orton trying to eliminate Kika, and Goulet stopping Orton, so turn about fair play from earlier, I guess. Inoki with a suplex there, Rene Goulet.
Adonis is laying on the apron as well as Murdoch.
And there goes Kika.
Has been eliminated.
Down to kick.
We don't know who's gonna win.
Again, in the original history, Antonio Inoki wound up being the winner of the Battle Royal, but there's a lot of results on this show so far that did not happen in the original history, so who knows how this is going to go. Adonis in trouble. Rene Goulet eliminates Adonis.
We're only down to 5 people in the ring so far. Oh, Murdoch is trying to get Orton out. Now we're up to 4 people in the ring as Murdoch eliminated Orton. They're knocking over the Japan guy. Inoki.
Inoki, very good.
I had to read his last name.
Yeah, you're fine.
Because I don't speak Japanese.
Down to 4. The final 2 in the original history were actually Goulet and Inoki, and they are still in here part of the final 4. So that actually, lucky if they end up being the final 2, that would actually be kind of neat.
What's the time so far?
I've got 4:39 right now.
Excuse me.
Well, past 5 minutes, almost currently past 5 minutes for this. But hearing a kick to the face. Inoki with Goulet whipping him into the corner. Murdoch coming after Inoki, grabbing him from behind. And then dropping Inoki. Murdoch, no stranger to Antonio Inoki. He was in Japan, worked for New Japan Pro Wrestling quite a bit. Matter of fact, it was Murdoch and Adana teaming in Japan that led to them coming to the WWF to get this run. So.
Inoki almost fell off the apron. Luckily, he held on to the top rope.
And had brainbuster by Murdoch on the Kambu. Had Kambu not grabbed Murdoch from behind. Oh, there's Inoki. There goes Inoki. Went after Goulet, and Goulet low bridged him.
And the only
there
two
goes Camus. And there goes Murdoch. Bam, bam, bam.
Rene really, he eliminated 2 people for the final 4.
Here is your winner.
Once the final 2 came, he was like, okay, I'm gonna win this thing.
Yeah, those last 3 eliminations, just bam, bam, bam. Rene Goulet leading into his shot at Bob Orton in the Intercontinental Championship next week on Championship Wrestling. Get the big win here. And I cannot spell his name right. I'm trying to write this down in my notebook. I have the record of it. 5:29, the time for that battle royal. We only had 4 eliminations in the first 5 minutes. We had 3 in the last 10 seconds. I think it was bam, bam, bam.
Can you look up a picture of Shakespeare real quick, please?
Can I look up a picture of Shakespeare real quick?
So we can see that comparison?
Do that real quick. I guess I can do that real quick.
Like you said, you never noticed that comparison. It's a good comparison, right?
It looks like a good. It looked like, based on the pictures I've seen, it looked like a good comparison. Well, Shakespeare more bald, a little balder, but
I said
facially,
his hair was brown. He had a bald spot.
Yeah, facially, I can see it a little bit. Whether that was the intention or not, I don't know, but I can see it a little bit.
Also with the hair on the side.
Okay.
But his hair's curly.
Okay, so we're getting ready to wrap this up here. I don't know, it's a little earlier than I expected, depending on how things go in the next little bit. Maybe we'll stream the next episode of Championship Wrestling tonight. I wasn't planning on it, but let's take a look at, real quickly, let's go ahead and go over the lineup you can expect to see next week on Championship Wrestling. As we mentioned, Rene Goulet will get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship against Cowboy Bob Orton. That's going to be a big match up there. We're also going to see Superfly Jimmy Snuka against Tiger Chung Lee. And the feud has started between Jessica the Body Ventura and Ivan Putski. We'll have information on that next week as well. Plus, the Iron Sheik will be in single competition. That'll be on our next stream. That'll be for Championship Wrestling. With that, let's go ahead and get the plug in. You can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at RefJayhawk.
And you can like and subscribe on YouTube on FlairWoo, WHOO, and make sure you hit the notification bell. And
with that, stay safe, support independent wrestling, and we will catch you next time with Championship Wrestling.
Wait. Don't you have to go over the results?
Oh, yeah. You are right. I'm trying to wrap things up a minute or two too early there.
Because we gotta go over 11 results.
Yeah, so we started with Wild Samoan Geeka defeating Roddy Piper in less than 2 minutes. The Iron Sheik defeating Tony Gurria. 4 championship change hands tonight. In the first title change, Cowboy Bob Orton defeating Tito Santana for the Intercontinental Championship. Ivan Putski defeating the Butcher Paul Vachon. The only person to retain their title tonight, Hulk Hogan defeating Greg the Hammer Valentine. Dr. D. David Schultz with the upset over Antonio Inoki to win the Martial Arts Championship. And another upset, Sergeant Slaughter and Billy Travis winning the Tag Team Championship.
What?
Over Bob Backlund and B. Brian Blair. Fabulous Moolah had regained the WWF Women's Championship.
As the shortest match of the night.
Shortest match of the night, 1:49 the time of this matchup here. Fabulous Moolah just rolling over Wendi Richter to win the championship.
Smooth.
Chief J. Strombo with the win over Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Wild Samoan Alpha defeated Rene Goulet, but Rene Goulet came right back to the ring to win the 8-man Battle Royal. Got 11 big matches on the card and less than 2 hours, I think. I don't think we hit the 2 hour mark. Let me check that real quick. We just now at the 2 hour mark. We actually got the show done in under 2 hours, basically.
Yeah, 2 hours and 16.
Okay, well, with that, now I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Dave Cave, Support Independent Wrestling, and we'll catch you later.
Good night.